Okay, so it's just gone 6 PM and in FIFA, EA have released an 87 rated Hector Bellerin. It's a player moments item, and you guys know me, an Arsenal special card via SBC. It is getting done right now. In this video, we're going to complete the SBC, we're going to get this card, and we're going to see if he is worth a pickup or not. Now, you only need one squad to get this Bellerin, so hopefully it's not too expensive, but the card looks nice. It doesn't look amazing, to be honest. Obviously, really good pace, decent defending, but yeah, it doesn't look spectacular. But hopefully in game it does indeed perform quite well. So let's go see what you submit to get this card. It's going to be an 86 overall squad with a Premier League player, so it's going to be around, like, I think that comes to like 110k, 120k maybe. So I'll be back in a second with you guys once I've filled out this squad. Okay, so this is what we'll be submitting for the Bellerin. We've got a couple of high-rated players in, like the likes of Dybala, David Silva and Edison to boost the rating. And obviously we've got this Premier League contingent as well, just to get the Premier League requirement. A couple of these players are untradeable, so that's taking down the cost for me. Namely Edison, Milinkovic-Savic and Costa, so that helps a little bit. Oh, and Matuidi as well. So happy to submit that, and I'm very happy to welcome this Hector Bellerin into my club, and hopefully he's decent, because I've got quite a good backline of Arsenal special cards now. I've got Tierney at left back, flashback David Luiz at left centre back. Don't have a right centre back yet, maybe at some point, like a team this season Mustafi, and then right back player Moments Bellerin in obviously the right back slot. As you can see, one thing I'm not short of in my club is right backs, and on this page doesn't even show that road to the final Mbabu, who I absolutely love, on the bench. So this Bellerin is going to have to be really good to even be considered for a starting player in my team. So fingers crossed, it's a decent card. On Futbin, Bellerin currently doesn't have a price, but I think my 120k prediction is about right, but we'll see later on in the video when we discuss his price. In terms of a chem style for this card, currently Sentinel is leading the way, and to be honest, that's the chem style I was thinking about using on this guy, because let's be honest, his pace is pretty much perfect. It'd be a waste of a chem style to actually put anything pace related on him. Basic actually might not be a bad chem style for him, to be honest, but I do believe Sentinel probably will be the best one, especially because it gives a really nice boost to this guy's strength, which really isn't that great at this stage of the game. So 80 strength definitely should help him out with that big plus 10 boost. There are other chem styles you obviously could consider, like Backbone, but for this review we are going to go with Sentinel, and as I say, I feel like that is probably the best option right now. If you guys have any other ideas for chem styles, let me know what you'd go with in the comment section down below. Moving back on to FIFA then, this is the squad we're obviously going to use him in. We're going to play 4-2-3-1 because that's just the formation that I play. So, let's have a look at this guy. High work rates, don't have an issue with that, to be honest, as long as he's not shooting forward and outward position constantly. 3-star skill moves, 3-star weak foot, it's pretty standard stuff for a fullback. Would prefer a better weak foot, of course, but yeah, it's not to be. So, this guy's in-game stats. Acceleration, 99, perfect. Off the mark, this guy should feel absolutely rapid. And I've just realised I have once again forgotten to apply a chem style, but done it just now. Okay, now, shooting, no need to touch on it. We're not going to be taking off shots with this guy. The passing actually isn't that bad. He's got a good crossing stat of 86 and the short passing of 86 also, so that's nice. Long passing though isn't particularly ideal, so that will obviously hinder his through balls down the wing, which is a bit of a shame. Dribbling for a defender, decent, nothing too spectacular, but pretty solid. Good agility of 85, not too bad. In-game dribbling of 83 either for a defender, of course. Defensively, most of his stats actually look really good with this chem style applied, but as a base item, he's got a good interception rating of 87, decent stand tackling of 87 also, and a very good slide tackle stat of 89. And then finally, physically, it's good to see really high stamina of 93, so he shouldn't tire too easily. It's also interesting to see how high his aggression is as well. That will definitely help when fighting for the ball. 70 strength as a base stat isn't ideal, but it's going to be boosted to 80 with obviously the chem style, and that really should help him out in a game when it comes to knocking players off the ball. Anyway, enough of the chit chat. Let's get into some matches. Let's see how we get on with Hector in the team as he tries to help me to complete some of the icon swap objectives. So, look at this. 6 games. Do you know how many minutes of FIFA I've played with this Bellerin? None. 6 people back to back to back to back to back. have quit out at 0-0. Okay, so we've matched up against this team. Unfortunately, not on full chem, but it does have a couple of decent players in it. It's got informed Griezmann, Aguero, Son, and the backline is pretty solid too. So let's see how we get on here. Winner gets the ball to Bellerin, who's going to go on a little bit of a run here. Puts the ball down the wing for Daniel James to chase, and now we've got an option to explode into an attack. Oh, referee! Is that a penalty or is that a free kick? That was like very much on the edge of the box. Oh, we've got ourselves a penalty. Hector Bellerin, step up. Where are you? There he is. What's he got? 66 penalties. Right. Let's dummy to the right. See if we can dink it down the middle. Come on. Take it. Yes. There we go. Love to see it. Love to see it. Oh, Dan James doing the defending and Hector Bellerin to bring us forward. Ball roll. I tried to do too much there. But Bellerin intercepted and won it back. Now he's got a chance to whip the ball into the box, but Sergio Ramos denies him that. Nice. Bellerin picks up the pieces after the Joe Gomez tackle. There's the halftime whistle. We lead 2-0 at the break. Bellerin really didn't have too much to do in the first half, to be honest. My opponent was definitely more focused on attacking it down at the right edge, and I think I'll show that here. So yeah, most of his attacks, as you can see, were down his right edge. So Bellerin hasn't had overly too much to do, but hopefully we can test him a bit more defensively in the second half, because so far I've only really seen what he can offer offensively. Bellerin does well to hold on to possession there under pressure from Griezmann, and he should, sadly does not have the strength to battle against the Mendy. Oh, won it back. Come on, battle. So just after half time we got ourselves a third goal, and after that my opponent decided to rage quit. Not a bad debut for Hector Bellerin, to be honest. Obviously got himself the goal from the penalty, but we're not going to grade him too much on that. Defensively felt alright, definitely does like to get forward, but I thought he was decent when going forward, so that's obviously quite nice. So let's get into another game, and hopefully he'll be tested a bit more when it comes to his defensive abilities. What has just happened? I have honestly never had this happen before in FIFA. We've matched up against the same guy. Bellerin, get to that. Oh, Bellerin, first touch has got to be a bit better than that. Win the header. Oh, almost in trouble there. Griezmann had Bellerin wherever he wanted him. And after we go 1-0 up in that match, my opponent decides to rage quit. I can't believe we matched up against him again. That's so weird in Rivals. Honestly, that's never happened before. Well, this game is definitely going to be a test for Bellerin, because he's going to be up against Team of the Year Mane, and there's also a bunch of other players to keep an eye on as well. If we keep a clean sheet in this game, that's a win in itself. What a team my Oppo has. Kante tries to get the ball down the wing. Mane up against Bellerin. Bellerin deals with it on this occasion, but the clearance wasn't great. Tried to aim it further down the line, to be honest, but wasn't to be. Mane versus Team of the Year Mane up against Bellerin here. Both so quick. But Bellerin wins. Nice defence. Mane going to try and get around Bellerin here, and he does. Well, at the break it's 0-0, and we have pretty much spent like the first 45 minutes just defending. Don't like that, win it. Well done, Bellerin. Nice Bellerin, big tackle there. Joe Gomez out to Hector Bellerin. Who's going to eventually put the ball through. Can Dan James get on the end of that? Not quite. Chance for Awar down the wing, but Bellerin does enough to hold him up. Oh, nice pass for Anderson, and now Bellerin's got a lot of space to look into, and he's put it through for Aubameyang, who just can't quite get on the end of it. But we'll go again. And there's full time. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I cannot believe I kept a clean sheet in that game. Honestly, I defended really well in that game, which is surprising for someone like me. Bellerin's overall rating though didn't look too amazing. He's only got 7.3, but I actually thought he was very good in that game. Kieron was outstanding, as was Joe Gomez. After a few more matches with the 87 rated Hector Bellerin in my team, what's the verdict on this card? Pretty good item. Pretty good item, to be honest. If you want a quick review, if you want my quick opinion, I'll say this. I think it's a very, very good right back card. It's a great right back card. But do I think it's like top elite tier fullback? Not quite. He's just got a couple of things that hold him back from that. But he's definitely got a bunch of positives. And if you run with a Premier League side, then the card definitely is worth considering, in my opinion, because I don't think he's priced too badly at 120k. Now, I have to mention some things before we actually get into the stats. One difference this player moments card has between this Bellerin and the non-informed Bellerin is that wear rate change. This Bellerin has high wear rates, base Bellerin has high-low wear rates. That's huge. That really, really is huge in terms of the positioning and run making of this card. So instantly there's a positive there. And also you got like a massive strength upgrade, which is massive. Like, it really, really is. I believe non-informed Bellerin in game has something like 58 strength. So yeah, that strength upgrade is just absolutely huge, especially when obviously we put the Sentinel Chem on him to bring him up to 80 strength. So yeah, big upgrade from Bellerin's non-inform. Anyway, let's break things down. How was this guy? Obviously pace, brilliant. Like, I was never going to complain about that. In game, he is quick, and he's never really going to get completely banned by anyone. So yeah, happy with that. And even if he does get beat for pace, he's got enough pace to obviously catch up to them. How was his passing? Pretty much as the stats suggest, to be honest. Thought his crossing was alright, his short passing was good, but his long passing and through balls in general just let him down at times. And for someone like me, that was a bit of an issue, especially since when I try to clear the ball, I don't really punt it up the field. I try and keep possession, so I try and do a through ball. So bit of a shame that his through balls aren't a bit better. Dribbling for a defender, I thought was good. Wasn't like fantastic. I wouldn't play him as a winger, but for a defender, I think his dribbling as a whole is actually really, really solid, and he felt pretty agile with possession, which was nice. So I was happy with his on-the-ball ability. Defensively, for most part, very happy with this card. Made plenty of intercepts for me, which was great. Tackled well for most part as well. That was good. And slide tackling ability, I also thought was really, really nice. So very happy with his defensive capabilities. And physically, it's pretty much more the same. Stamina is fantastic. Like, he never tired for me, even when I was going on runs with him regularly, which was great. The aggression in game definitely showed because he fought for the ball a lot. And that big strength upgrade was definitely felt in game because, yeah, this Bellerin actually battled with players, whereas non-informed Bellerin doesn't. Now, he's not super strong, and he isn't going to, you know, knock everyone off the ball, but he's still got a decent bit of fight in him, which is nice. And his strength is actually one of the things that stops him being like an elite tier right back, in my opinion, because like a player like Mbabu who's just so strong and just knocks players off the ball with ease. Unfortunately, Bellerin can't quite do that, unfortunately. So yeah, the positives definitely completely outweigh the negatives with this card, in my opinion. And if you run with a Premier League side, I do think it's worth considering. But will I continue to use this card? Even as an Arsenal fan, probably not. He doesn't quite fit my team, and I prefer Road to the Final Mbabu over this Bellerin, to be honest. So yeah, I won't be continuing to use this card unless I'm running with just a pure Premier League team. But if you guys do run with a Premier League side, then I do think this card is worth considering, especially at that 120k price tag, because that seems like a very fair price to me. Anyway, guys, we're coming towards the end of the video. If you've enjoyed it, drop a like on it. If you've got any questions, pop them down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.